You ever have one of those mornings where the universe just decides you're the main character in somebody else's nightmare? I swear, I walked outside that day thinking I was about to have the kind of slow, peaceful start you brag about to city friends. Just me, the sunrise, Lake Superior glowing like gold, my grandfather's old cabin, coffee in hand, thinking maybe, just maybe, after 6 months trying to piece my life back together, I was finally catching a break. And then I saw them. Clipboards, survey equipment, strangers talking property lines like my home was a price tag on Zillow. We're here for the showing. You authorized, sir. You know what I mean? My jaw dropped. The only thing I'd authorized was a second cup of coffee. I hadn't agreed to sell. I hadn't agreed to any showing. And the way that woman, Gloria, in her power blazer and ice-cold smile, looked at me, it was like she'd been planning this move for years. I'm telling you, when you see someone measuring your land like it's theirs, talking market values in the yard where your grandfather taught you how to skip stones, it's a special kind of rage. I tried to keep my cool, but Gloria's face went dead serious, like she'd just realized I wasn't playing along with her script. And the way her eyes darted, something was off, way bigger than a real estate hustle. Let me back up a sec. 6 months before, I'd burned out in tech. City life chewed me up and spit me out. So my wife Anna and I retreated here, to the old family cabin, looking for peace. Anna's inside, in her office on a Zoom call, blissfully unaware that the local HOA queen is about to turn our life into the opening scene of a Netflix limited series. Gloria Blackwell, her name said like she expects people to recognize it, didn't even say good morning, just went straight for the throat. This property is in violation of 14 separate homeowner association regulations. 14. Curtains, mailbox height, a bird feeder, window boxes, and my personal favorite, non-regulation outdoor furniture. I'm thinking, lady, you realize this is a log cabin in the woods, not the set of Desperate Housewives, right? But she's not joking. She's documenting everything with this ancient flip phone and a plastic ruler from Dollar General, holding it upside down like she's auditioning for a comedy. So I try to reason with her. Ma'am, there's a mistake. I don't belong to any homeowner association. She just smiles, cold as January on Lake Superior. Everyone around the lake is part of Pine Valley HA, whether they know it or not. And I am the homeowner association. That's when I knew. I wasn't dealing with your average busybody. She hands me a formal violation notice with more typos than a late-night Facebook rant, demanding $7,000 in fines unless I comply in 72 hours. The kicker? The official email is gloria@genericmail.com. I mean, come on. She thinks I'm going to fold. But my grandfather taught me never to back down from bullies, and my sister Nina is a property lawyer. Shout out to family, right? I tell Gloria I'll have to consult legal counsel. Her face drops, like she realizes she just brought a water gun to a flamethrower fight. She storms off, threatening to come back with the authorities. I had no idea I'd just declared war. That night, I get a call. Gloria isn't the boss, she's the pawn. And whoever's really pulling the strings, they want my land bad. The next morning, Gloria comes back with a realtor, Brooke, a polished shark in a suit. And suddenly my home is being pitched as prime lakefront investment property. I nearly dropped my coffee. They claim I agreed to sell, that my signature's on a listing agreement. I demand proof, but all Gloria can do is stall and fake paperwork. I realize she's trying to gaslight me, and Brooke is starting to look like she wants out. When I refuse to play along and mention the word police, Gloria's panic is unmistakable. She's afraid, like I've hit a nerve that goes deeper than real estate. That's when I call Nina. We check county records, and it's bad. Someone's been researching my property for months. Info requests, fake environmental studies, development applications, the works. Nina's voice gets grave. Randy, this is organized criminal activity. I head to the hardware store and put up a sign in the yard. Property for sale, $50 million. Serious inquiries only. Next morning, it's a circus. Gloria's professional survey team, 3 guys who look like extras from a bad sitcom, start measuring Tom Fletcher's chicken coop, which isn't even on my land. Tom's a farmer built like a linebacker. When his chickens come charging, Gloria's guys scatter like they've seen a ghost. It's slapstick, but it's deadly serious. Then comes the twist. Mrs. Hayes, a neighbor, brings over a folder of fines Gloria's been hitting her with for months. Fake violations, bogus threats, $2,000 gone. It dawns on me, this isn't about my family. Gloria's been running a fraud racket across the whole community, targeting the elderly, vulnerable, anyone with valuable lake access. I call Nina, and together we organize the neighborhood. Stories pour out. Harassment, fake enforcement, even photos of children violating community standards. Nina digs deeper. There is no Pine Valley HOA. Never was. Gloria's entire operation is a fraud. But there's more. Someone's been researching every single property on the lake. This is a land grab, a scheme to force sales, scoop up acreage, and cash out with developers. That night, Nina uncovers the root. Gloria's father, Leonard Blackwell, ran the mining company my grandfather took down in the 90s for dumping toxic waste in the lake. Grandpa led the fight, put Leonard in prison, bankrupted the family. Gloria lost everything at 13, and she's been plotting payback ever since. Suddenly, it all fits. My land, the monitoring station under my dock, is crucial to state environmental compliance. Gloria's plan? Steal enough property to greenlight development and erase her family's disgrace. Victor Moss, former cop turned reluctant henchman, tells me Gloria's under pressure from shady investors. If she can't deliver the land, her empire collapses. The HOA racket, the intimidation, the forged votes, and planted evidence. It's all part of a last-ditch, high-stakes revenge and real estate scam. Victor comes clean, turning over recordings of Gloria plotting to sabotage wells, frame owners for contamination, force sales. It's chilling, hearing her voice, methodical, relentless, willing to destroy innocent lives. We go public. The community rallies, 60, then 200 people crowd the meeting hall. Gloria crashes in, desperate, her legal counsel on speaker. It's a pizza hotline. She runs through all 5 stages of Karen grief: denial, rage, bargaining, depression, and, finally, acceptance. Just as she threatens the room, state investigators enter and arrest her for fraud, racketeering, and environmental crimes, right there in front of everyone. But here's the final twist, the one that almost makes you laugh. Environmental inspectors, digging up the land for evidence, find the soil hopelessly contaminated with old mining waste. Gloria's 30-year revenge plan? It's built on poison. The very land she schemed to steal is worthless for development, requiring millions in cleanup. All those investors, all that plotting, for nothing but toxic dirt. The community bands together to heal, clean up, and turn Gloria's disaster into a reason for pride. Tom's Barbecue becomes an annual event, the $50 million sign a local landmark. 18 months later, I run into Gloria at the grocery store, working checkout, looking older, tired, but changed. She apologizes, admits prison forced her to face her demons. She's helping clean up her father's legacy now, volunteering on environmental projects. It's not friendship, but it's closure. Maybe redemption. What did I learn? You can't always stop people from coming for what's yours, but you can stand up, gather your community, and turn disaster into strength. You don't have to destroy your enemies. Sometimes just surviving, changing, and moving forward is the sweetest justice. My advice: always document everything. Never give in to bullies. And remember, what looks like an ending might just be the start of something better. Now I want to hear from you. What would you have done in my shoes? Where do you stand on justice, forgiveness, and fighting for what's right? Drop a comment and let's talk. Because in the end, every community story is written by the people who refuse to back down.